Is that true?
Yes, to land this Mr. Walter Gretzky. How are you, sir?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm still standing beside you.
Wow. Take two. Just go ahead and pinch me. Go on now.
They're crafted twin 48-foot wooden schooners, the traditional kind.
Hey everybody, I'm Stephanie Beaumont, and on this special edition of CNBC, we'd like to welcome you home to Atlantic Canada. The East Coast is the perfect spot to hang your hat, and over the course of the next half hour, we'll do our best to showcase the incredible places available, from million-dollar mansions to tiny shelters, move-in ready to ready for a makeover. We'll show you spots to start a business, tips for building a dream home, and share some great stories of folks who just love calling Atlantic Canada home. We've also got a one-of-a-kind TV free stuff prize up for grabs and plenty more on the go. So I say let's get to it, starting right here in Chester, Nova Scotia, where we'll be touring some phenomenal properties. Time to meet up with the man who's made it all possible.
If you want to talk real estate in Nova Scotia, this is the man, because literally you cover every part of the province. Is that right?
Yes, we have 5 offices around Nova Scotia and about 50 realtors, and we're from Yarmouth to Sydney.
Okay, and how long has Tradewinds? It's been a while that you've been in business.
We've been at it 25 years.
Yes, so you know your stuff.
We're a 25-year overnight success.
Oh, there you go. Okay, and now I want to talk about it. We're going to see some beautiful dream homes today, but you really do run the gamut. Everything from islands to properties and things like that?
Yeah, we're from mini homes to mansions. And a lot of people say we have one of everything and 2 of most for sale.
Oh, there you go. Who moves to Nova Scotia? Because, I mean, I'm here and I love it. But we really are sort of a melting pot. Would that be fair?
Yeah, there's any number of reasons. They move here for lifestyle.
Right.
They want the East Coast. They've heard about it. There are people returning after leaving Atlantic Canada for work, etc., and have always said, I'm going to return home. And they do eventually.
Now, we're going to be looking at properties today that are on the South Shore, and that's such a special place in Nova Scotia.
Yes.
We're a little bit biased about the South Shore, but it's beautiful.
I've been here in Chester for 60 years. So it's a special place for me, and the South Shore it's handy to Halifax. It's an hour from the airport. It does bring a lot of people here, but the valley is just as nice. Windsor and Kentville and Wolfville are only an hour from the airport, so that draws a lot of people. But here it's a recreation, the sailing, golfing, etc. on the South Shore that draws a lot of people.
Indeed, and we can't forget Cape Breton, because what a beautiful spot that is to live.
Yes, CB is great. We have 3 people working up there for us, and we've been working with Cabot Links. We hope to be working very closely with them with more of their development, etc.
Wow, very exciting.
So going up to meet them, and we have a number of properties up there, probably 20 or 30 properties for sale. It's
Wow.
just a beautiful area.
So there's something for everyone, and we're going to look at some gorgeous dream homes. Tim Harris, thanks for making this happen for us.
Oh, you're welcome, Stephanie. Thank you.
Still ahead on CNBC, we'll visit a fantastic 5,300 square foot home with fabulous ocean views. And we'll take you to a full moon tiny shelter measuring just 160 square feet of serenity. Plus, we'll check in on one of Prince Edward Island's coolest couples and share a glamorous way to enjoy a shorter stay in the great East Coast outdoors. We've all heard that saying about what to consider when buying a home. Location, location, location. Well, Atlantic Canada's got plenty of every kind to consider, from secluded lakeside retreat to rolling hills of farmlands to rocky shores and sandy beaches. Well-known Canadian artist and sculptor John Greer found the perfect location for his one-of-a-kind, hand-built, year-round modern home. Constructed over time, 4 levels of living and old-world European charm. The rich woods and stone of the interior incorporate windows with flowing light and spectacular views of the 4-acre property, surrounded by the water on 3 sides. 180 feet of shoreline, surely the most glamorous kind of secluded retreat in West Dublin, Nova Scotia. You'll find that property and more on TradewindsRealty.com. That's where you'll also find the profile of Realtor Ingrid Ostrom. She's been enlisted as our gracious guide for the day as we tour some Chester charmers, and I can't wait to get started. Hey Ingrid, how are you?
I'm great. How are you, Stephanie?
I'm excited because I love houses, and you've got some great ones for us today.
Oh, we have some fabulous properties to look at in Chester.
Now this is Hayseed Landing, is that right?
Yeah, Hayseed Landing.
It's like a retreat, isn't it? It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
That's the golf course, so you can't beat the view that way, and you can't beat the view this way.
It's beautiful
It's
on
gorgeous.
Chandler's Cove.
That's spectacular. Let's go in. Can
Let's
we
go in, yeah.
All right. Just opens up.
It's lovely.
How warm.
It's a beautiful open concept kitchen and a wonderful wood fireplace.
Beautiful window seats.
Beautiful
and
window
what
seats.
a view.
Yeah, your own private sanctuary here.
What kind of floors are these? They're beautifully done.
These are beautiful pine floors. Surprisingly, the house is only 21 years old.
Wow.
It has a much older feel.
It does. It's really lovely.
There are views from every window and not a neighbor in sight. I want to go outside on the deck.
Yes, let's do that. Gorgeous.
Come on out.
Wow.
And the ocean is right there. Right there.
Beautiful. What kind of trees are those? Those are great trees.
Those are beautiful old apple trees.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then some natural roses as well.
And all this waterfront is...
Yeah, 1,000 feet of waterfront. And that is your own private wharf.
That must be quite deep.
That's deep water anchorage, yeah. Just what you need for your yacht.
That's right.
Well, from the Chandler's Cove Retreat of Hayseed Landing in Chester, Nova Scotia, we'll make our way to the private artist retreat on the northeast corner of Prince Edward Island. Rock Bear is a spectacular 20-acre site with grand views of the ocean, red sand dunes, woods, ponds, rivers, and beauty as far as the eye can see. The late, great Sam the Record Man Snyderman gave a 50-year lease of his Gentle Island acreage to award-winning singer-songwriter Teresa Doyle with the promise that she'd build an artist retreat. It began with pleasantly placed airstreams and wildly strewn instruments and includes a massive lookout and a home that Oscar winner Daniel Day-Lewis helped build for his movie The Ballad of Jack and Rose. Every summer, they host a stellar concert series and all kinds of wonderful yoga and art workshops. You can find their 2015 program at rockbearerretreat.com. And if you find yourself on PEI June 19th, then head to the Haviland Club for the annual Let Them Eat Cake Rock Bear Artist Retreat social and fundraiser, with music, a silent auction, lots of fun, and of course cake, with all the proceeds going towards the upkeep and care of the land and concert workshop hall. We've got all the details on cnbc.com in our PEI event listings for June, and you'll also find our full tour of the retreat there, along with a sweet tune from Teresa Doyle too. That Rock Bear is a little bit of heaven to be sure. Now, if your dreams of moving east aim to mix a little business with pleasure, you'll be pleasantly pleased with the possibilities. New Haven, Connecticut native Jenny Burwell loved spending her childhood summers in Nova Scotia just as her mother did before her. So back in 2002, her ever-growing affinity for the province got the best of her, and she combined her passion for shopping and her keen eye for the fabulous and opened Jenny Jib in the historical Zwicker Variety Building on Lincoln Street in legendary Lunenburg, offering a wide range of distinctive products from textiles and housewares to antiques and jewelry and all kinds of creative handwork and art from local and international artists and artisans. Her shop is downstairs and she's renting 2 lovely furnished apartments above. With expansive views and beautiful decor, her dreams came true with an income too, and you gotta love that. For more on her store, visit jennyjib.com, and for info on renting her apartments, visit jibstay.com. After 30 years on Main Street in Mahone Bay, the Birdsall Worthington Pottery Shop is relocating up the hill and freeing up this prime business location in the beautiful, bustling little town. The main level has a charming storefront with lots of natural light and a very large, bright studio space which opens to a private garden in the back. The second level, with private entrance, is a spacious, sunny 3-bedroom apartment with a large dining room and living room. There's water views from both floors and it could be yours. In our NL Fellas episode, we shared how Chef Todd Perrin and his wife Kim Doyle realized their dreams, converting one of North America's oldest wooden buildings in Kitty Vitty into one of Canada's most popular new spots to eat. I love the century-old post office and customs house, a 3-story brick and sandstone building in the heart of Annapolis Royal's National Historic District for the same reasons. Close to the town wharf and farmers market, its 20-foot ceilings and arched windows, period fixtures and woodwork are super cool for a restaurant, a studio, office spaces, or apartments. Oh man, there's so much potential there. It's wonderful to see historic spots brought to life with a bright new future. Sometimes you can just walk into a space and feel a whole new chapter beginning.
Welcome to 125 Victoria Street, Stephanie.
This is beautiful. I love how it sits up on the property. It's so grand, and this entrance fits the bill.
It's a beautiful space. There's lots of natural light. The curved staircase is lovely, and all the paneling that they have done is really a nice touch. 3,500 square feet on 3 levels. Here we have the dining room with the bay window.
Gorgeous. Overlooking the pool, which you can't beat.
Yes.
And this is a beautiful, bright kitchen.
Very spacious.
I can't believe the built-ins in this home. They must have been avid readers.
Yes, I think so. Beautiful.
And the transitions between the rooms are so open. It's lovely.
It has a very nice flow.
And it just opens up when you get up here. I love it. 4 bedrooms, Ingrid?
Yes, there's 3 upstairs and then 1 on the main level.
Oh, and I love this one. This is the one with the deck.
Yes, a beautiful deck to overlook the pool.
Wow. And the backyard too.
Fabulous backyard.
Indeed. And a beautiful space for a garden. So many people are putting in gardens.
Lovely. Or croquet on the lawn.
Oh yeah.
And there's a beautiful little cottage on the property as well.
What a wonderful family home that would be, or even a B&B. Such a lovely spot. Still ahead on CNBC, we'll share some great advice on building the home of your dreams, take you inside more of Chester's spectacular dream homes, and share a few ways to get the most out of even a short stay on Canada's East Coast. Plus, we'll go inside a tiny shelter for the inside scoop on a big trend.
We really didn't think so many people would actually want homes. We thought most of our business would come from like auxiliary buildings. People would want meditation rooms or writing rooms or guest rooms or offices, for the backyard. And really, we've only built one, and every other and the next build to come is someone wants to live in it year-round as a home. So
That's fantastic.
that's been a little shocking.
But good.
It's great.
Really
yeah.
good.
Welcome back to the Home Show edition of CNBC. And while we're showcasing some wonderful ways to live in Atlantic Canada, we recognize there are some folks who will be limited to a shorter stay. But we also know the ways to enjoy Canada's East Coast are limitless. Outdoor enthusiasts can stay fabulous thanks to East Coast Glampers. Nova Scotia's Cindy and Talbot Sweeney combine their love for camping and the great outdoors with their taste for travel and the finer luxuries in life, and began a business that's welcoming glampers from the US, the UK, and across Canada too. As the Canadian purveyor of beautiful bell tent experiences around the Maritimes, they offer packages that really do take the rough out of roughing it. You can read more about Cindy and Talbot's wonderful new business on cnbc.com and plan your own glamping trip by visiting eastcoastglamping.ca. Now, if your idea of camping is an RV, then we hope to see you in our neck of the woods for the first annual National RV Weekend on June 13th and 14th. Go RVing Canada is launching the event to celebrate everything that makes RVing great: adventure, community, and fun. Nova Scotia's Whale Cove campgrounds will be joining in on the action, as will Ponderosa Pines in New Brunswick and the Twin Shores Camp area on Prince Edward Island. And for this first National RV Weekend, Go RV Canada is raising funds for Make-A-Wish Canada. They hope to provide a sense of wonder and magic for the children, and they need your help. You can find out more about that and all the celebrations across the country at gorving.ca/National RV Weekend. Now, if you'd like to make your woodsy stay more permanent, you could follow the winding tree-lined drive by the brook as it leads to Sherbrooke Lake Estate, privately nestled on 62 acres with over 2,000 feet of lake frontage. A main house, a 2-bedroom guest home, a garage, a barn building with a loft complete the compound. Sit by the floor-to-ceiling rock fireplace or stroll to the sandy beach just outside your door. Located in the 40s of Lunenburg County, it's a wooded stay getaway you've just got to see. Or maybe, just maybe, your dreams of living on Canada's East Coast include building the home of your dreams. Well, there's 400 acres on Cape Breton Island that could be your very own blank canvas. Now, granted, it's a canvas currently filled with extensive forests, trails, rushing brooks, and a woodland lake, plus expansive views and access frontage to the Bredor Lake. Located in Barishaw, you're just 20 minutes from Sydney, but you'd never know it on this private parcel of heaven. Celtic colors and then some. Imagine. Of course, building a dream home comes with its fair share of realities. And who better to give us a smidge of perspective than St. John, New Brunswick native, super cool architect and co-founding partner of Acre Architects, Monica Adair. Monica and the Acre team specialize in storied architecture and projects that emphasize craftsmanship, functionality, local tradition, and artistic expression. From businesses like their projects for Picaroons, to restaurants like St. John's Hot New Spot with the old school style Port City Royal, to one-of-a-kind homes, rooms, and additions, their clients are constantly amazed by their creations. Well, we asked Monica for 3 tips for getting great outcomes with an architect, and here's what she said. Number 1, forget about the word style. Let your life, sight, and dreams dictate the outcome. Number 2, don't worry about resale. Make something you love because people will invest in something of value. And number 3, set the goals, but not how to get there. Be open to letting your architect help you see things you haven't imagined. Great advice indeed. You can see more of Monica's work with the awesome Acre Collective at theacre.ca. Still ahead on CNBC, we'll tour Trillium on Frida's Point, get the full view of a full moon tiny shelter, and give you the chance to win a one-of-a-kind prize created especially for our home show. Right now, time to tour another dream home, a bright, new, and meticulously built home with a dreamy view of Chester's Harbor.
Ingrid, this home is beautiful.
It's an extraordinary property. About a year old. The living space is 3,528 square feet.
Wow, and they've really used it well. I love the layout of this home.
It's amazing. And it's so open. The walkout into the gardens on the lower level is fantastic. We have 3 bedrooms in this home. There's 3 full baths and 1 half bath. The master bedroom overlooks the mezzanine here.
Wow, and it's all open.
It's all open. It has a fabulous bathroom.
How about that tub?
That tub's amazing.
Oh my goodness.
Beautiful birch floors and marble tile.
All of the details are so amazing and the colors are spectacular. But for me, that view is unbelievable.
It's a beautiful view.
And a gorgeous place to sit out.
Lovely, and you're right on the harbor. Property has a wharf and there's 4 floats.
Unbelievable. And then can
beautiful
you
out
imagine sitting out here? Oh,
It's lovely.
glorious.
And that salt air,
Yes.
it's beautiful.
Have you heard the phrase, a kitchen sells a home? Well, that may or may not be true, but one thing's for certain, the parties we throw in ours here on Canada's East Coast are second to none. Chef Michael Smith says all his parties happen in the kitchen, and who wouldn't want a party there that is gorgeous. It acted as the set for his most recent Food Network series, appropriately titled Chef Michael's Kitchen. Well, now PEI's food ambassador is returning to the old kitchen that launched his career to breathe new life into an island treasure. Smith and his lovely singer-songwriter wife, Chastity, bought the inn at Bay Fortune and have already begun working their magic on the 17-room property. Like fireworks, the new restaurant addition, plans for a regular interactive feast, gorgeous gardens, and more, all with the goal of making it one of the world's leading culinary and tourism destinations. And the best part for us, Chastity Smith will be posting their progress on CNBC. In this great new SABS exclusive, Chastity Smith's check-in will give us a behind-the-scenes glimpse into this wonderful new chapter for the always creative couple, and we can't wait to share it with you on CNBC.com. If you're looking for an inn of your own, the tastefully restored Victorian Blue Nose Lodge Bed and Breakfast Inn could be yours. 9 rooms, all with a private bath, a large commercial kitchen, and a dining room that seats 80 that's played host to many a wedding and banquet located in lovely and historic Lunenburg. Well, you could be looking at your next great adventure. Well, it's time for us to look at our TV Free Stuff prize for this episode, and it's one made especially for our home show by Nova Scotia's own Tanya Owen. Her handmade and gorgeous Girlature pillows are truly meant to be treasured. Tanya has created her custom cushy works for weddings and birth announcements and more than many a happy celebrity. So popular are her pillows, she just won the Annapolis Valley Chamber of Commerce Award for Best Art and Custom Design. I asked Tanya to create a message pillow with the CNBC mantra, "With salt air it seems, I dream sweeter dreams." And so she did. And this first of its kind Girlature design pillow can be yours if you can tell us the name of the famous chef that just bought the inn at Bay Fortune with his wife Chastity. It's easy because I want you to win. Once you know it, hit the website at cnbc.com, click on the TV Free Stuff button, and submit your answer. Good luck to ya, and we'll be right back with our home show. Welcome back to this home show edition of CNBC. Now, when I tell you Canada's East Coast is an awesome place to live, you might accuse me of being a wee bit biased, but I don't think you can argue with the beauty of our backdrop. The Atlantic Ocean never fails to put on a show, and here's a dream home rising up from the rugged coast to take it all in. This newly built 6,000 square foot home is modern, sophisticated elegance and design excellence. Just 25 minutes to the city of Halifax, this Ketch Harbor masterpiece is only matched in amazing by its endless ocean views. Amazing indeed. Now, if you're looking for something a wee bit smaller than 6,000 square feet, like say maybe 160, then you've got to look into Full Moon Tiny Shelters. When entrepreneur Dawn Higgins approached her friend, woodworker and craftsman James Constable to build her dream home a few years back, a business was born. And now, together with James's wife Jennifer, the trio have been creating custom tiny shelters for all kinds of happy customers. We dropped by Dawn's place, currently placed in Martins River, to tour her tiny but beautiful home.
I love your house, Dawn.
Thanks, Steph.
I love it. And it doesn't seem small. Is that wrong? I mean, I know it is. And we've been looking at mansions. But everything's so efficiently placed.
Yeah, it's very boaty, really. You know, we're kind of drawing on this history of Lunenburg. And,
Okay, very good.
but I think that the light, the glass is key. Like to have a lot of windows is very helpful.
Indeed. And this is a lovely kitchen. I mean, you
Yeah,
got
I mean, I
everything
love
you
to
need.
cook, so it was important to me. I mean, for some people, this is a lot of floor space to spend on a kitchen, but I like to cook. So we have clients who are saying to us, I don't cook, I want a hot plate and a coffee maker, you know, that's it. But
Okay, and so now we've transitioned from the kitchen. We're on your living room floor, and there's your bedroom.
yes,
I love it.
it's very small.
Are they all 2 levels, or how does it work?
No, we the one we just built now, the client does not want to be crawling up and down to a loft, so their bed is on the main floor.
Oh, okay. Because this could literally, I mean, you could have a guest space.
This is my guest space.
It's your guest space.
And my living room floor,
love
and my
it.
dining room table.
I love it. I love it. Okay. Now, talk to me about the winter. Are you warm? Are you hot? How does it work?
I was so hot sometimes this winter that, you know, I would just have to open windows. And
Is that
stuff.
true?
Yeah, being too hot is really my problem. Yeah.
Now, how is it powered? How does that work?
I'm off grid, so it's all 12 volt.
Like solar?
Solar panels.
Okay. You've got a fully working washroom in there. How does that work water-wise?
Well, my hot water is propane.
Okay.
And my stove is propane.
Okay.
Stove and oven. I have a water tank hidden underneath the wood stove there.
Wow.
So very boat-like.
Okay.
So I can fill that tank and then I have water. And I have a gray water tank that then collects the water out of my sinks and my shower.
So you're very efficient.
And I have a composting toilet, so there's no black water.
Wow. You're good for the earth.
I am. Yeah. It's like an added bonus.
Which is awesome. Oh, I love it.
Well, we've got just enough time for one more home tour, and what a spot. With elevated panoramic views of Chester's colorful front harbor, this dream home located on Frida's Point Extension is beyond breathtaking.
Welcome to Trillium.
Wow. Ingrid, this is spectacular.
That's the word for this property.
Oh
Spectacular.
my goodness. You can just walk in and imagine entertaining.
Yeah, beautiful.
Fireplaces too in this room, my goodness.
And the coffered ceilings. Lovely oak floor with oak trim.
And look at that view. That is amazing. That's the golf course, right?
That's the golf course. And there's also a 90-foot wharf that comes with this property.
And look at that kitchen.
The kitchen is amazing. You feel like a movie star.
Yeah, you sure do.
We have 5 bedrooms and 5 full baths and 1 half bath. It's a beautiful layout. I love how you have the privacy of the ensuite, master suite, and then the kitchen on the other end.
It just flows so nicely. So this is like a home theater and entertainment section.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And that comes down.
Yes, and the projection theater. It's all surround sound.
And a wood fireplace.
And a wood fireplace. And a full bar.
Amazing. Just amazing. Down here is another bedroom. It's all so bright, Ingrid. I love it.
Beautiful.
And 2 bedrooms up here?
2 bedrooms up here with 2 full baths.
Oh, they're just so beautiful. And a walk out to a deck.
Beautiful deck.
Wow.
10 by 36. How about this?
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Fabulous.
This is unbelievable.
Beautiful.
Like the view from the tub was spectacular, but sitting out here, wow. Just beautiful.
You can watch this show and all the other great Community One programming anytime you want. Simply click the on-demand button on your Bell Alliant Fiber Optic TV remote and follow the steps on your screen. For a second look at any of the properties featured on our home show and many more listings throughout Nova Scotia, be sure to visit TradeWindsRealty.com. And for our online celebration of all the people, places, and things that make Atlantic Canada so special, visit CNBScene.com. Amazing to think July 1st will be our 5th anniversary of sharing all things entertaining on Canada's East Coast, and you better believe we've got all kinds of fun things in store for our month-long party. Stay tuned for that, and thanks for tuning in for our home show. I'm Stephanie Beaumont. We'll see you next time on CNB Scene.